I believe my mom's mentally ill right now. It's extremely hard to have a conversation with my mother. I feel like she's talking nonsense a lot of the times.
Well, there was the black mold that you can't see behind the walls that can kill people.
For a lot of my life, I felt like I've been more of the mother in the mother-daughter relationship, and me telling her right from wrong, Mom, you can't do that. I definitely feel like it's not fair for other people having to keep taking responsibility for my mom. My mom had us, we're her children. I think it's her responsibility to grow up and take care of us. My mom has always seemed to find men that are completely willing to give her whatever she asks for, a place to stay, money, food, and just basically mooches off of them. I started living with my grandparents when I was 17. There's a lot of structure and routine that my sister and I need as children to just grow up and have a normal life. If my mom stays the way she is now forever, I don't think my sister should ever live with her again.
Okay, I'm glad you're here, and I want to hear what you have to say. My whole purpose in all of this is to set an objective and a goal to try to keep everything going in a positive direction. But you can't change what you don't acknowledge. You can't work on what is not on the list. And the truth is, you feel that your mother is not acknowledging the reality of what's going on here. True?
True. I feel like right now you're just acting like you're just not admitting to the mistakes that you've made. You told me you're gonna come on this show and you're gonna try and get help and you're gonna try and get me back, but to do that, you can't sit here and just point the finger on everyone else. I understand that, yeah, you believe some things didn't work out the way they should and some things were said about you that weren't true, but if you really want help, you're gonna have to man up and say, I shouldn't have done that. I should have been a better parent. I should have done these things, and I'm willing to change and I'm willing to be that person, instead of just sit here and say, well, they only gave me this money because of this, and they only did this because of this. Just say, thank you for the help, and I don't want you to have to give me that help anymore. I want to be able to do that on my own.
Sarah, thank you. I thought that I said that, and I do admit, but what specifically I was targeting is I feel that there's a different perspective that is being left out here, that is a key factor, and it's not to
what
change
is it? Stop telling me what you're getting ready to tell me and just say it. What is the perspective that's being left out? Say it. What is it?
It's a cycle right now, and yes, I have made mistakes. Yes.
What is being left out?
Okay.
Mom,
No, stop. Give me, what is it that's being left out? Fill it in. Fill in the blank.
It is that in November when I moved out of my condo, and the things that have happened, I was hospitalized. I had a subconjunctival hemorrhage. I'm not a victim, and my dad would sit in a different booth when we'd go out with my daughter with his back to me because he doesn't like me, and he says exactly the same things my ex-husband used to say. You clearly knew that I was not a perpetrator of domestic violence. You know that I was never a victim. You found me in cars in a fetal position. You knew when I had that hemorrhage in my face. Why didn't you say, this is off? I never lost custody. He had a felony arrest.
It was wrong.
I was not arrested because it's a pattern, that's a thought of a way of life where I'm a crazy person, I'm this, and I have acted crazy, but I'm telling you, it's imperative when someone who had a down, when there's only people around who point out the fault and exaggerate all that, it's detrimental.
All right, Jennifer.
Is what I'm saying. I'm agreeing that I made mistakes.
I'm going to interrupt you here.
Go ahead.
Okay.
It's illegal, too, in the court. It's not funny. It's not, because I'm not a victim, but they're supposed to handle cases a certain way. And
Jennifer, is your point that there have been times when you have been attacked and beaten that your family could have come to your aid and protection and they failed to do so in a timely and responsive fashion?
That's not what I'm saying is that they're leaving out information